us on the live stream. Welcome to Tollcross International Swimming Pool. We're here today and tomorrow for the first of the district meets. This is our January 1, it's the Pentaqua, and a special one, 5 events that the swimmers do this morning. Get underway in a few minutes. So just before we do so, your attention for the health and safety. In the event of an emergency, a siren will sound, staff will direct you to the nearest exit. Please keep these exits clear, just check where they are. No glass items or outdoor footwear poolside. Swimmers, those of you are in the stair area, on the side where the commentary is, please, when you finish swimming, go out as best you can, come up the stairs and wear the appropriate clothing and footwear. No mobile phones in the changing rooms, toilets or shower areas. Anyone wanting to take any photographs or videos, if you've not filled in the necessary forms, please do so. Videos cannot be posted on any unsecure websites, but may be posted on secure club websites. In accordance with the Scottish regulations on COVID, please ensure you wear face coverings at all times unless you are swimming. So just reiterate that. You've all been very good so far this morning. Just keep up that good performance. So those of you joining the venue, my name is Robert Taylor. I'll be doing your commentary. I'm hoping that Jackie Smith will be with me at some point fairly soon, and she will hopefully be sharing the commentary of the races this morning. Session is scheduled for around the 3 hour. We have 14 plus swimmers, age groups this morning. And this afternoon we have 200 IM for the girls that starts us off. That's the first 2 events. We then have the boys 100 fly, girls 100 fly follows that, and we finish with backstroke, the boys and the girls. The afternoon session we'll start again with the boys and finish with the boys. So it's 10 events, split 14, 15-year-olds and then 16 plus. So that's what we've got ahead of us. So limit today of number of swimmers, but some good quality ahead of us. Our 14, 15-year-old girls will be starting us off very shortly. We have 6 heats. The format is that the top 20 swimmers in each age group will accumulate points, 20 for first place, right down to 1 for 20th place. Those points accumulate over the 2 days, and there'll be an overall winner in all the age group categories. There will also be medals for the first 3. When we do announce the first 3 in each of these events, those medals can be collected in the usual places at the 2 desks just to the bottom end of the pool area. So please go and collect these once they've been announced during the session today and in the afternoon. Introduce our senior officials for this morning. Our referees are Karen Gray and Elizabeth Fitzsimmons. Our 2 starters are Ross Stewart and Mark Scott. We also have Lindsay Hamilton as a trainee on start with mentoring with Tom Mills. So good luck everyone this morning, and thanks to all our technical officials for coming along and supporting the venue today. Everyone, I have mentioned this during the health and safety at the end, but can I please just reiterate this message regarding the wearing of face coverings? Swimmers, can you, when you come out the water, when you've completed your race, ensure that you put your face covering on immediately. Please ensure you do that. Keep your face covering on at all times other than when you're in the pool. That message is being relayed by our COVID officer to all the coaches, but we just want to make sure that we're ticking all the boxes. Thank you. So our first event, which will get underway very, very shortly, I hope, is the girls 14, 15-year-old 200 metres individual medley. 6 heats. The second event will be the 16 and over girls. We have 3 heats for that which follow. So 3 swimmers will be going in our first heat. Lane 3 we have Katie Woods. Lane 4, Catherine Taylor. And in lane 5, Stephanie Heslop. All these 3 girls from the South Ayrshire Club. So good luck, ladies. For a lot of these swimmers, this might be their first time swimming at districts, especially some of our 14-year-olds. So for some of the early heats, it's all about improving on those entry times. So just checking all our electronics and everything are ready in the box behind me. Referee's just making sure everything's spot on before we get underway.
One, two, three.
So good luck, ladies. So it's just Catherine Taylor in 4, Stephanie Heslop in 5, just the 2 girls in our first one. So butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, freestyle is what they swim in the IM. So 50 metres of each stroke. Both girls off to a fairly steady start. Entry times for Catherine, 3 minutes and 0.26 of a second. Stephanie, 3:05:02. So the target will be to try and get as much inside 3 minutes as possible. So early leader Stephanie by maybe just about a metre, turning in 39:47, 41:60 for Catherine, a couple of seconds in it. Still Stephanie holds best part of a body length advantage. Very important, especially in the short course, to maximise those turns. Regulations are that you can get off the wall a maximum of 15 metres before you need to surface. So you don't need to do much swimming if you're very proficient off those turns. So coming up to halfway, Stephanie keeps the lead, 1:22:25, 1:24:55 for Catherine. This is where it can all change with the breaststroke, and as you can see, here comes Catherine to challenge her teammate. About half a body length in it now. A slightly better turn there from Catherine Taylor. She's almost upsides. So it could be a very interesting last 50 here. Both girls almost together as we reach the final 10 metres of breaststroke. Both getting plenty of encouragement from the coaching team over on the side. Well, nothing in it here. Almost touching together. 2:18:69 for Catherine. Very soft touch for Stephanie. And out the turn, it's Catherine now with the advantage. And she's got a good body length clear. So the second half of the race, Catherine has just picked it up perfectly and pulling away down the final stretch. Going to be a little bit inside 3 minutes here. Stephanie about 4 metres further back as we come to finish off. 2:59:01. So a nice improvement on that entry time. Stephanie takes second place. Just wait for the confirmation of that time. But, Catherine takes that 2:05:01. Stephanie, time now there, 3:05:42. She's very much on her entry time. Well done, ladies. And now move on to our second heat. Erin Faulkner, Larkhall, Avondale in 0. Isla McCartney, Kirkintilloch and Kirksyth in 1. Iona Henderson, Rutherglen in 2. 3, Isabel Kendall, Stirling Swim. 4, Isla Waller from North Ayrshire. And 5, Katie Start from East Kilbride. In 6, we have Isla Dobson from Kingston. An empty lane in 7. In 8, Emma Barrowman from Stranraer Stingrays. And in 9, Emily Taylor, South Ayrshire. So this is heat number 2. Times in this one range from 2:48 through to 2:58. A nice start from Stranraer's Emma Barrowman with that distinctive orange cap in lane number 8. Also going well in 6, Isla Dobson from Kingston. 34.50 for Isla, but the leader Emma 33.69. Those two still very prominent on the backstroke. In lane 4, Isla Waller from North Ayrshire and Isla McCartney from Kirkintilloch in 1, shading 3rd place. Looks like it's Isla now in 3rd on that far side, but no change. Still Emma Barrowman from Isla Dobson as we reach the halfway mark. This is on to breaststroke. 1:15.71, half a second or so advantage. Slightly better turn on breaststroke from Isla. And she's still about half a metre back, going very nicely. Iona Henderson from Rutherglen in 2 is having a very good breaststroke section. She's gone virtually second now. Isabel Kendo in 3 coming through into 4th. Emma Barrowman has really had a very good second half of breaststroke. Over in lane 2, Iona Henderson's now gone second. This is what happens on the breaststroke section. A very big change in the order now, but it's still advantage with the Stranraer lass. 2:05 dead. She's second and a half clear of Iona Henderson. Isabel Kendo in 3, Isla Waller in 4. Isla Waller now getting to work on the freestyle section, challenging for second place, but no doubt Emma Barrowman, I think, has got this one pretty well wrapped up. Kicking for home in lane 8. And she's gone 4 or 5 clear. What a cracking swim from Emma. Entry of 2:56.84. She's going to be well inside that, just over the 2:40 mark. 2:43.03. Second place is lane 2, Isla McCartney, and Ella Waller with a good finish takes 3rd. 2:43.03 for Emma. Iona Henderson, beg your pardon, 2:46.33 in 2nd, and Isla Waller from North Ayrshire 2:46.89 in 3rd place, all improving on their entry times. Well done, ladies. Moving on to our 3rd heat. In our 3rd heat in lane 0, we will have Hannah Anderson from Hamilton Baths, 1 Abby Barnstable, Lanark, 2 Rebecca Sent from Kingston, 3 Thea Glenn, City of Glasgow, 4 Emma Craney from Cumbernauld, 5 Sophie Steele, South Ayrshire, 6 Amelia Campbell, Stirling Swim, 7 Victoria Grabowska from Western Bartonshire, 8 Leah Bullock, East Kilbride, and 9 Caitlin Frame from Grangemouth. So swimmers now making their way poolside, and they'll be getting ready in just a moment. So a nice 13.5 second plus improvement by Emma taking that 2nd heat. And as I said earlier, it's all about improving on their entry times for a lot of these swimmers today. It's all very well getting times for the districts in the pool, but this is where it counts, where you've got proper swimming. So we have empty lanes in 2 and 7, so just the 8 girls go in this one. Entries in this one, 2:42 through to 2:48. A nice start in the middle lane. In lane 4, Emma Craney from Cumbernauld. She's one of Three 15-year-olds in this one. And she got a good metre or so advantage, maybe a couple of metres now, over Thea Glenn in lane 3 and Abby Barnstable in 1. Amelia Campbell also well there in lane 6, 32-34 after Butterfly. So second half roughly faster than the previous heat. Coming through with a very nice backstroke in lane 6. Amelia Campbell. She's probably challenging now for second place. Still advantage with Emma in lane 4. Also still there, Thea Glenn in 3, City of Glasgow swimmer. Virtually touching together, Thea and Amelia. 1:12.81 for Emma, 1:12.91 for Amelia. Suggested less than a second, but on the touch, certainly it looked a bit bigger advantage, and it's still a good advantage that Emma Craney has. Thea Glenn looks just to be sharing second place. But the Cumbernauld lass is still pulling out all the stops and making sure that she's almost nailed on to win this one, having gone 3 or 4 metres clear with just the freestyle to finish with. So Emma Craney 1:58.44. That's best part of 5-6 seconds or so faster than the previous heat. Let's see how much she improves on that 2:42.31. Can she get inside 2:35? Still 4 or 5 clear of Thea Glenn and Amelia Campbell. And coming down with just over 5 to go. Good swim from Emma. Takes that just inside, well, just outside 2:35. 2:35.32. Thea Glenn 2:38.48 takes second. And Amelia Campbell 2:41.77. Third place. All improving on their entry times. Well done, ladies. And virtually 7-second improvement for the winner in that one, Emma Craney, 2:35.32. Heat 4 follows. We have 10 in this one. In 0, Brooke Rogerson, Dumfries. 1, Ailey McNair, Mulgine Bearsden. 2, Lucy Nimmo, Bellsill Sharks. 3, Georgia Reid, City of Glasgow. 4, Zuzia Smith, Grangemouth. Teammate in 5, Madison Gallagher. 6, Tiana Greenshields, Hamilton Bath. 7, Rosie Liston, City of Glasgow. 8, Sophie Hardy, Stranraer Stingrays. And 9, Kira Hart, Scotia. A strong start in that middle lane. Madison Gallagher hits the wall about a metre clear. 32.31, very similar to the previous heat. On to backstroke now. Diana Greenshields in 6, trying to get into the mix. Rosie Liston in 7. Just over on the other side in lane 3, going well. Georgia Reid, Zuzia Smith. Pretty useful on backstroke, so she's trying to get herself into the mix, but at the moment still advantage with Madison Gallagher. Being challenged, Rosie Liston in lane 7. It's had a good backstroke section, very little between the two at halfway. 1:12.99 for Rosie. Madison's 1:14, that must have been a touch out of the turn, and she still has that advantage, Madison. Similar time to the previous heat. Times in this one range 2:39 to 2:42. Madison's had a good breaststroke section, and lovely turn from her
opens up a 3 or 4 metre advantage. Coming through very nicely, Tiana Greenshields. That's HB cap from Hamilton. Going well also from Bellshill, Lucy Nimmo. She's having a cracking breaststroke. She's now gone second. Cracking swim from nowhere into second. In fact, she's just got third. Brianna shows us second. But I think it's Bellshill lass in second place now. But no doubt Madison Gallagher well clear in this one. Time likely to be fairly similar to the previous heat. She's really cracking on in the last 15 metres. Can she get inside 2:35? Clock now at 2:30. It looks like she's just going to shade inside the 2:35. 2:30. I'll get that confirmed. Very close for second. Rosie Liston maybe just got second ahead of Lucy Nimmo. She did. Rosie Liston 2:39.92. Lucy Nimmo 2:40.13. Madison Gallagher's time now on the board at 2:34.87. Well done, Madison. Good improvement from your 2:39.31. And good swims all round from a lot of these girls. So our penultimate heat is now heat 5. Referee. In 0, Rebecca Cole, Hamilton Bass. Teammates in 1, Emma Leggett. 2, Emma McGavin. 3, Lisa Connell, City of Glasgow. Teammate in 4, Victoria Niven. 5, Lexine McCappin, Falkirk Otter. 6, Georgia Dickey, Dumfries. 7, Heather Stewart, North Ayrshire. 8, Safina Meachin from Western Bartonshire. And in 9, Alia Cochrane, City of Glasgow. Good strong start over on the far side in 0 and 1. Also well there in lane 5 is Lexine McCappin, and Safina Machin also well there. Lexine McCappin 32.77. Georgia Dickey in 6, also prominent. So a whole raft all well positioned here. Might just be lane 8, Safina, who just takes it up. Second place, very tight at the moment, Rebecca Cole. Look for her coming through very strongly on the breaststroke section. She's prominent in third place. Still in middle lane, Lexine McCappin from Falkirk is second, but Safina Machin's had a good backstroke section. Let's see how she performs in the breaststroke. She's got it all to do with Rebecca Cole over on the far side turning second. And Rebecca Cole now getting to work. This is her best stroke of the discipline, but also coming very strongly through in lane 5, Lexine McCappin. Lexine McCappin and Victoria Niven. 2 middle lanes well there, but as suspected, Rebecca Cole has given them a wee bit to catch them. She's gone about 1.5 meters clear, 1:58.65. Fairly similar split to the previous heats. She's not too shabby on freestyle either, but she's beginning to come under a little bit pressure now. Lexine McCappin now takes it up. Heather Stewart with a late charge in 7. And Heather Stewart is really storming down the finish line in 4. Victoria Niven is really going to pull out all the stops to take this one. Victoria Niven takes it. Lexine McCappin, I think, was second ahead of Heather Stewart. Victoria Niven, 2:35.53. City of Glasgow swimmer just pulling that out at the death to take that from Lexine McCappin, 2:36.45. And the fast finishing Heather Stewart, 2:36.50 in third place. Good race, ladies. Final heat in 0. Talia Blackley, City of Glasgow. Teammate Cassie Wiper in 1 rather. 2, Millie MacArthur, Lanark. 3, Stella McCarty, City of Glasgow. Teammate Heidi Wren in 4. 5, Susie McNair, Grangemouth. 6, Amy McLeod, City of Glasgow. 7, Zoe Crawford, Falkirk Otter. 8, Caris Mooney, City of Glasgow. And 9, Ava Kirkham, Grangemouth. Well, the 2 City of Glasgow swimmers, Stella McCarty, no surprise to see her dominating the first section. Certainly Butterfly's top of her list in the IM. Coming through to challenge now, Heidi Wren, 30.26. And Susie McNair, who's been swimming really nicely back end of last year. Grangemouth swimmer, she's well there as well. Don't discount her. So those 3 swimmers almost in a line. Heidi Wren, slightly the better turn. Susie McNair, Stella McCarty, they've gone a little bit clear. Zoe Crawford, Falkirk Otter in that purple cap, coming through into 4th place. Can she find something on breaststroke? Heidi Wren and Susie McNair, I think, was going to dominate this second half of the race here. Susie McNair really coming through to give Heidi Wren something to think about. 2 middle lanes. Just beginning to pull away a little bit from Stella McCarty. Susie McNair, Heidi Wren off the turn. Amy McLeod also getting herself into the mix with the breaststroke section. Well, it's advantage, the yellow cap of Grangemouth. Susie McNair, Heidi Wren with her work cut out here. Susie McNair, she's gone about a body length clear. Off the final turn into freestyle now. Susie McNair looks pretty comfortable here. Cracking turn. She's gone 3 or 4 clear. This is Susie McNair's race, no doubt about it. 3 or 4 clear of Heidi Wren under pressure for second and third. Stella McCarty and Amy McLeod trying to get on terms with Heidi Wren, but no doubt about the winner in this one. Susie McNair, very dominant. Stella McCarty coming through to challenge for second with Heidi Wren, but Susie McNair is going to dominate this final heat. Cracking swim, 2:23.53. Stella McCarty, Heidi Wren, and Amy McLeod. The 3 City Glasgow swimmers having to settle for the minor places. Stella McCarty, 2:26.99. Heidi Wren, 2:27.70. What a race from Susie McNair. Well done. Susie McNair, 2:24.89. 2:23.53, about a second and a half faster. And good to see competitive racing doesn't beat the time trials. They're all doing it their own clubs, but great to see cracking swim from Susie McNair there to take that from Stella McCarty and Heidi Wren. So our 16 plus move onto the second event. We'll bring you confirmation of the 14 and 15-year-old positions once we have them. But, we move on to the first of 3 heats. 7 girls go in this one. So in 1, Eve Devine, Kingston. Teammate, Abigail Thompson in 2. 3, Fiona Ferguson, Red 96. 4, Amy Robertson, South Ayrshire. 5, Lauren Crossan, Hamilton Bath. 6, Maisie Pollock, Kingston. And 7, Samantha Gardner, Red 96. Times in this, 2:48 through to 3:25. So mixture of 16 and 17-year-olds in this one. Amy Robertson, South Ayrshire, off to a nice start here. She got about a body length advantage over Fiona Ferguson, Abby Thompson in 3 and 2. 5 and 6, Lauren Cross and Maisie Pollock also well there. Outside lanes, Samantha Gardner in 7. Eve Devine in lane 1. At the moment, still the advantage with Amy. There's around 3 metres or so advantage now. Just extending that a little bit further on the backstroke section. Lauren Cross and Hamilton Bass probably just shade second. Fiona Ferguson in lane 3 in 3rd place. Halfway mark, 1:18.40. So let's see if any of these girls can pull out a very good breaststroke. Certainly Abby Thompson from Kingston really picking it up substantially in lane 2 and closing down on Amy Robertson. That gap now down to probably about a body length off the turn with 25 to go before we hit the freestyle section. Abby Thompson almost upsides Amy Robertson, and she's gone into the lead. So from 4th or 5th to 1st place. Change of leader now, Abby Thompson turning onto freestyle, 2:07.09. Amy Robertson, 2:10.36, has 3 seconds or so to make up. But she is just beginning to eat into that advantage. 3rd place, Fiona Ferguson, Maisie Pollock and Lauren Crossan. 4th and 5th. And off the turn, it's still the advantage with Abby. She's about a body length clear and giving it everything down the final stretch. It looks as though Abby Thompson's just going to hang on. The gap is diminishing, but we've not enough water to finish the event for Amy, unfortunately. She has to settle for second. Abby takes that 2:47.78. Amy 2:48.45. And Fiona Ferguson takes third 2:55.26. So all inside their entry times, and a nice improvement by around about 11 seconds for Abby Thompson, 2:47.78. And Dave Devine completes the race. Second heat about to be underway. We'll have an empty lane in 6 and 9 go in this one. Just quickly give you so far the swimmers in 0. Rosie Murison, City of Glasgow, teammates in 1. Elizabeth Doubleday, Hannah Edmondson in 2. 3, Catriona Stewart, Western Bartonshire. 4, Jory Horn, City of Glasgow. 5, Millie Donaghy from East Kilbride. 6, Abigail File from Dumfries, she's a no-show. 7, Katie Brennan, Bellshill Sharks. 8, Amelia Ray, Ren 96. And 9, April Craner from Inverclyde. So that's the lineup for our second heat. Just waiting on our officials confirming the previous result. Looks like we're just trying to get lane 5 added into that final result. That's the reason for the slight delay.
start from swimmers there as we commence this heat. Heat 2 of 3 of this age group. The girls are 16 and 17 years age in the pool at the moment. It's like an early lead here in lane 4. Jory Horn from the city of Glasgow. And she maintains that lead as we go into the backstroke. Katrina coming up on her shoulder in lane 3. As lanes 3 and 1 turn together there. Elizabeth taking the second position at the moment, with Jory maintaining her lead. As Jory stretches out in this length, Katrina and Elizabeth are on her heels. And Katrina's now coming up to challenge Jory as she takes the lead here. And as we go into the final part of this race, Katrina is now in first position. Jory chasing her and on her shoulder as we come up to the final turn. And Catriona turns first. My apologies. Jory is chasing, however. Can Catriona hold Jory off? No, it looks like Jory is going to touch first. Well done. As Elizabeth comes in third. Well done, girls. So we now come up to the final heat of the girls 16 and over 200 IM. And as this final heat commences, there's a no-show in lane 4, Drew McKenzie, or lane 7, Ella Stevenson. So we have lane 0, Kirsty Gilmore, Hamilton. Lane 1, Megan Ruddy, Hamilton. Lane 2, Anna Williamson, City of Glasgow. 3, Isabel Wood, Stirling Swim. 5, Mary Craig, Stirling Swim. 6, Amy Shields, City of Glasgow. 8, Gabriella Lessing, Ren 96. And 9, Jenna Cole, Bells Hill. Girls here are a mixture of 18 to 16 years of age. And at this early part of the race, it's lane 6, Amy Shields, who's leading the girls. And as Amy turns first there, second place is we have lanes 3 and 5, Isabel and Mary turning together here as Amy extends her lead. in this breaststroke section of the race. And as we come up to the final length of the breaststroke, we can see Mara's beginning to challenge Amy here. Isabel's not giving up. She's fast approaching the two of the girls as well as Amy and Mary turn together. And the battle is now on as we enter the final sections of this race. Mary turns first. Amy's still on her shoulders as they battle for first place up this final section of the race. But looks like Mary's going to hold this. And indeed she does, touching first, Amy second, and Isabel third. Well done, girls.
Fellas, just relax for a wee moment. We're just confirming the positions of that last heat. There's been a little hiccup with maybe some of the equipment. Mary Craig did appear to win that final event, but the pad is not registering the time. We're just waiting for that to be confirmed by our officials. Amy Shields' time 2:22.43. Isabel Wood 2:24.42. I think they're second and third. I suspect Mary Craig will be somewhere around the 2:21 mark. So that confirms. That is the completion of our IM for the girls. We move on to butterfly. We've got the 14, 15-year-old boys, then the 6-year-old boys that follow. So the time 2:21.81 is the official time now for Mary Craig taking that last event. Well done, Mary. Move on to 5 heats of 100 metres butterfly. Heat 1. Nine go in this one. Aaron Bourne from Hamilton Bass in 0. Luke Scott, Dumfries in 1. Oliver Cairns, Cumbernauld 2. 3, Adam Thompson, Kilmarnock 4. Caird McLaughlin, Scotia 5. Seamus Barbary, East Kilbride 6. Matthew McEwen, Cumbernauld 7. Jamie Gilchrist, East Kilbride, and 8. Samuel Beetham from Bo'ness. Nice start from Caird McLaughlin in lane 4. Going well in 6 and in 1. Matthew McEwen in 6 and Luke Scott in 1. 32.19 for the leader. Still that green cap of Scotia to the fore here. Caird McLaughlin off the turn. Still shades that coming through still strongly in lane 6. Is Matthew McEwen to try and put in a late challenge. Also Luke Scott in 1. And I think we've still got Caden holding them fairly well. Over in 1. Luke Scott takes second, and Matthew McEwen in third. Time 109.32 for Caden, 110.39 for Luke, and Matthew 111.20. And over in lane 0, Ian Bjorn completes the race. Just wait for that race to be confirmed. And just to confirm a disqualification in that last heat for a technical infraction, lane 0. No effect on the 1, 2, 3 though. Hayden Keat, 109.32 takes that.
And we're on to heat 2 of the 100 boys butterfly. No summer in lane 4. Lane 0, Aaron Steele, East Kilbride. 1, Finley Watson, East Kilbride. 2, Cole Morrison, Stirling Swim. 3, Jack Doherty Simpson, Scotia. 5, Jamie Glenn, Cumbernauld. 6, Peter Maloney, Inverclyde. 7, Alex Cumming, Bells Hill. 8, David Trainer, South Ayrshire, and 9, Benji Jeffries, also South Ayrshire. Good start there in lane 5. Jamie Glenn is leading the boys at the current moment as he comes up to the final turn. So the race is on for second and third in this heat, as the boys in 1, 2, 3 and 6 turn together, as indeed lane 8 is also on the line with them, and that is Jamie in lane 5 who wins that heat. Well done, boys. And we move on to heat 3 of the boys 100 fly. And this heat, lane 0, Ethan Stewart, Hamilton. 1, Rory Webster, Dumfries. 2, Lewis Moyer, East Kilbride. 3, Robbie Carlisle, Bells Hill. 4, Cameron Gill, Grangemouth. 5, Roger Scringelis, Bells Hill. 6, Ben Caldwell, South Ayrshire. 7, Thomas Ingalls, City of Glasgow. And his teammate Callum McLaughlin in lane 8. Ben King in lane 9, Milngay and Bears Den. As we come up to the second turn here, it's lanes 1 and 8, just touched there. Ahead of the boys in the middle of the pool, more or less in a line. The moment it looks like Finley Watson, East Kilbride, is going to touch first, with the battle on for second place in the middle of the pool. Well done, boys.
Swimmers in Heat 4. In 0, Fraser McIntosh, East Kilbride. 1, Alex Black, Bo'ness. 2, Adam Curry, North Ayrshire. 3, Guy Pelosi, City of Glasgow. 4, Thomas Traynor, East Kilbride. 5, Logan van der Meulen from Stirling Swim. 6, Kyle Wong, City of Glasgow. 7, Billy McGinley, Grangemouth. 8, Jake Holmes, City of Glasgow. And 9, Ewan Mitchell from East Kilbride. Just relax the room just a moment, fellas. Just confirming 1 or 2 of the times in that previous heat. So those of you listening in, as you can gather, Jackie Smith has joined me. So nice to have Jackie along for the commentary for the rest of the session. Well, 1:03.49, the fastest time. That was Jamie Glenn in their second heat. Times in this one, 1:05.26 through to 1:07.23. Strong start in lanes 7 and 5. Logan van der Meulen and Bailey McGinley. Might just be Bailey McGinley, Grangemouth swimmer in 7. Certainly is Bailey McGinley. By best part of a metre or so, Logan van der Meulen. And between them, Kyle Wong, that looks to be the 1, 2, 3 at halfway. Bailey McGinley, 28.93. Jake Holmes also well there in 8. It's Logan van der Meulen in second. And he's got a lot to do to pull out the stops. Bailey McGinley still going very well indeed. Well, Bailey McGinley has this one pretty well wrapped up. It's all about the minor places. Bailey McGinley, Logan van der Meulen coming through strongly. Thomas Traynor in 4. Bailey McGinley takes that. Logan van der Meulen takes second in lane 3, I think. It was Guy Pelosi. Bailey McGinley, 1:02.14 on an entry of 1:06.87. Well, cracking swim, Bailey. Second place was indeed Logan van der Meulen, 1:04.91. And the fast finishing, Guy Pelosi in third from lane 3, 1:05.09 from Thomas Traynor, 1:05.15.
And we come up to the final heat of this event. Heat 5. No swimmer in lane 7. Lane 0, Jack Simpson, East Kilbride. 1, Kai Connolly, City of Glasgow, with his teammate Max Pelosi in lane 2. Finley Nelson, Stranraer, lane 3. 4, Murray Dixon, Stirling Swim. 5, Scott Fleming, East Kilbride. 6, Lewis Gray, Inverclyde. 8, Adam Scott, Wren 96. And 9, David Landman, City of Glasgow. Interesting heat here. We've got 3 boys out with entry time under a minute. It does look like the battle's on in the centre of the pool there. At the moment, looks like Finlay Nelson from Stranraer. As we come up to the final turn, Finlay and Murray turn together there, but Scott's alongside them. Who can hold this coming down the final? It looks like Finlay, and it is Finlay in lane 3. Well done, boys. So we're just waiting for the results there to show on the scoreboard. And indeed, and that's the official result. That shows Finlay did indeed touch out first there, with Scott and Murray close behind. Well done. So we move on to event 104, the boys 16 and over 100 fly, heat 1.
In 0, Jake Woods, City of Glasgow. 1, Murray McGee, Kilmarnock. 2, Callum Logie, South Ayrshire. 3, Nathan Peoples, Inverclyde. 4, Austin Sinclair, Dumfries. 5, Rhys Campbell, Western Bartonshire. 6, Oliver Cartwright, City of Glasgow. 7, Matthew Martin, Renfrew Baths. And in 8, we have Gregor Bryson from Airdrie and Monklands. This is the first of the 3 heats of the 16 over 100 metres butterfly. So, pretty level start. We're just shading it at the moment. Could be Oliver Cartwright in 6. Very close off that first turn. And a very nice turn indeed from Oliver Cartwright. He's giving himself a little bit of daylight. It's about half a metre. Austin Sinclair in 4. Rhys Campbell in 5. Also well there in 3 and 7 are Nathan Peoples and Matthew Martin. 30.42 for Oliver at the halfway mark. Good to see one of our para swimmers, Jake Woods, taking part over in lane 0. And out the final turn, Oliver Cartwright dominating this first heat by about a body length. Going to be very close for second. Oliver takes that. It's going to be on the touch. Lane 4 perhaps just takes second. Austin Sinclair, 107.76 from Nathan Peoples, 107.92. Oliver Cartwright, 105.63. And Jake Woods, 5 more metres to go for Jake. And he completes the race. And 1:30.29. He also improves on his entry time by best part of 2.5 seconds. Our second heat has in lane 0, Jacob Candy, Scotia. 1, Cameron Bruce, Lanark. 2, Daniel McCormack, Western Bartonshire. Teammate Luke McKenzie. 3, Dylan Cashmore. 4, South Ayrshire. 5, Nathan Campbell, Stirling Swim. Teammate Greer van der Meulen in 6. 7, Duncan Young, South Ayrshire. 8, Robson Miles, Scotia. And 9, David Blair, City of Glasgow.
Good start there from the boys in the second heat of 3. As we come up to the first turn there, it's the boys in the centre of the pool. Turn together. Lane 8, Robson, Mills alongside them. Beginning to separate a bit as we come up to the halfway mark here. Lane 5, Nathan turns first. Robson in lane 8 also having a good swim. He's coming up alongside Nathan as they turn together for the final turn here. And the battle's on between Nathan and Robson, but Nathan's pulling away now, and the battle's on for second place. Nathan touches first, Robson second, and at lane 4, Dylan in third.
Our third heat in 0, Connor Stewart, Stirling Swim. 1, Jack Murphy, Bellsill Sharks. 2, Cameron Creedy, Cumbernauld. 3, Rory Young. 4, Rory McKinnon. 5, Cole Rothman. 6, Michael Flynn. 7, Archie Dixon. 8, Robert Burgess, All City of Glasgow. And 9, Cameron Shaw, Grangemouth. Well, 3 lads under the minute mark. Rory McKinnon, 57.30 is the one probably they've all got to beat. And he's off to a very, very strong start. Cole Rothman in 5, also well there. Rory Young and Michael Flynn. At the moment, it's Rory McKinnon's race potentially to lose. He's body length clear. Michael Flynn going well in 6, 7. Archie Dixon also well there, as is Robert Burgess. Cameron Creedy and Jack Murphy in 2 and 1, trying to get themselves into the mix, the 2 North Ayrshire lads. But, no doubt the winner of this one, Rory McKinnon, well clear. Second place looks to be just Michael Flynn. Rory takes that. Michael Flynn in second, very close, I think lane 7 in third. Archie Dixon, 56.75. Rory McKinnon. Michael Flynn, 59.08. Nice to see Michael under the minute now, as was Archie Dixon. Robert Burgess also under the minute. Jack Murphy under the minute. Some cracking swims there, fellas. Well done. It's now the girls' turn. We have 5 heats of 14, 15-year-old 100 metres butterfly. This is heat number 1. In 0, Hannah Anderson, Hamilton Bass. 1, Grace McBride, Grangemouth. 2, Emily Taylor, South Ayrshire. 3, Emma McGavin, Hamilton Bass. 4, Connie Heron, Adrian Monklands. 5, Katie Starr, East Kilbride. Teammate Leah Bullock. In 6, 7, Catherine Simpson, South Ayrshire. And 8, Abigail Hill, Mulgine Bearsten.
And this is the first of 5 heats this morning for the girls in the 100 butterfly. And a good start as they approach the first turn. Catherine looks like she's going to turn first with an early lead. It's the South Ayrshire swimmer. And indeed she does. Emma McGavin over in lane 3. Coming up, and looks like she's going to overtake and turn first. No, the girls turn together. The battle on between those two. But the girls in the middle of the pool having their own battle for second place, second and third places. And we come up to the final turn there as the girls turn together, Emma and Catherine. Over in lane 3, Emma's beginning to pull away here. It looks like she's going to hold the lead here in this first heat. And she does, touching first. And Catherine finishes second. And it looks like Leah in third. Well done, girls. As we just await final confirmation of those placings on the scoreboard. And yes, as we can see, Emma did touch first, Catherine second, Leah third. Well done, girls. Heat 2. Heat 2, lane 0, Erin Connor, Scotia. 2, Erin Faulkner, Lark Hall. 3, so heat 2, lane 0, Erin Connor, Scotia. 1, Erin Faulkner, Lark Hall. 2, Thea Glenn, City of Glasgow, with her teammate Cassie Wiper in lane 3. Sophie Hardy, Stranraer, lane 4. 5, Caitlin Frame, Grangemouth. 6, Isla Cochrane, City of Glasgow. 7, No Show. 8, No Swimmer. And 9, Amy McGregor, Western Bartonshire.
So advantage at the moment, Cassie Wiper, 34.08. Either side of her, Thea Glenn, Sophie Hardy. And also in the mix, Caitlin Frame. That advantage still with Cassie. Either side of her, Sophie Hardy, Thea Glenn. And it's still the advantage. Two City of Glasgow swimmers look to be 1 and 2. Cassie and Thea coming down the final stretch. That looks to be the finish order. Cassie Wiper, Thea Glenn, Sophie Hardy. That's the 1, 2, 3. 1:14.14 for Cassie, 1:15.38 for Thea, and 1:16.94 for Sophie Hardy. All inside their entry times. Well done, girls. That concludes our second heat. Our third heat has in 0, Rebecca Sent, Kingston. 1, Rebecca Cole, Hamilton Baths. In fact, a no-show in 0. 2, Abby Barnstable, Lanark. 3, Sophie Steele, South Ayrshire. 4, Emma Barrowman, Stranraer Stingrays. 5, Caris Mooney, City of Glasgow. 6, Victoria Grabowska, Western Bartonshire. 7, Isla Waller from North Ayrshire. And concluding our lineup in 8, Ella McCartney, Kirkintilloch and Kilsyth, and 9, Tiana Greenshields, Hamilton Baths.
So as we come up to the first turn in this heat, girls pretty much in a line there. But Victoria in lane 6, beginning to stretch away there, as indeed is Tiana in lane 9. but we're coming up the second turn to girls turning together there in lanes 2, 6 and 9. We're coming up to the final turn. And it's lane 2 turning first. That's Sophie Steele from North Ayrshire. I beg your pardon, Abby Barnstable in lane 2. And it looks like Abby's going to hold this. So, and lane 9 in second, that's Tiana from Hamilton Baths. Well done, girls. And the girls, the official times there, the girls improved on their entry times. Well done. And we're moving on to heat 4 of this event.
Fourth heat, 0, Talia Blackley, City of Glasgow. 1, Perry Scobie, Stirling Swim. 2, Rosie Liston, City of Glasgow. 3, Lexine McCappin, Falkirk Otter. 4, Louise Connell, City of Glasgow. Teammate Amy McLeod in 5, Millie MacArthur 6, Lanark. 7, Heather Stewart, North Ayrshire. 8, Safina Machin, Western Bartonshire. And 9, Zoe Crawford, Falkirk Otter. Well, good start. Perry Scobie in lane 1 from Stirling Swim. She might be shade this. Well, there in 9 is Zoe Crawford. It's actually Zoe 33.19. And well, there also Amy McLeod 33.44. 33.43 for Lexine McCappin. Well, coming down with 25 to go. All to play for. It's lane 5. Amy McLeod with the advantage off the turn. Amy McLeod. Zoe Crawford still well there. Also over on the far side, Perry Scobie. In lane 5, Amy McLeod. In lane 3, coming through, Lexine McCappin still to challenge. Zoe Crawford. In lane 9, I think is going to take this. Zoe Crawford. Lanes 5 and 4, Amy McLeod, Louise Connell are the minor places, but no doubt Zoe Crawford flying at the end. 1:10.74. Louise Connell, 1:11.09 and 1:11.11. Amy McLeod, the minor places. Heat 5, 0, Georgia Dickey, Dumfries. 1, Eva Gordon, Stirling Swim. 2, Brooke Rogerson, Dumfries. 3, Susie McNair, Grangemouth. 4, Stella McCarty. 5, Heidi Wren, both City of Glasgow. 6, Emma Craney, Cumbernauld. 7, Madison Gallagher, Grangemouth. 8, Georgia Reid, City of Glasgow. And 9, Emma Leggett, Hamilton Baths. Now this could be a cracker to finish with.
Good start for the girls in this final heat of this event. And as they approach the first turn, nothing to call between the girls in lanes 3, 4, 6, 7 and 8. But as we come down to the second turn, it's the girls in the centre of the pool, City of Glasgow swimmers, Stella and Heidi, who are turning together. And at this stage, it looks like the battle for the this race will be between Stella and Heidi. At the moment, it's Heidi in lane 5. As we come down to the final length of this heat, Susie in lane 3, beginning to make her move, but has she got enough pull space to catch them? Doesn't look like it. And it's going to be Stella in lane 4, Heidi lane 5, and Susie lane 3. Just wait for the confirmation of that on the scoreboard. And indeed, that is the finishing order. Stella, all girls have improved on their entry times. Well done, girls. We now move on to event 106 this morning, which is the girls 16 and over 100 butterfly. And in heat 1, we have 4 swimmers, I beg your pardon. Lane 3, Erin Collins, Grangemouth. Lane 4, Maisie Pollock, Kingston. Lane 5, Rosie Murison, City of Glasgow. And lane 6, Abigail Thompson, Kingston.
So the entry times in this one, 1:20 through to 1:31. Let's see if all these girls can improve on their entry times. Very level start. Abby Thompson maybe just got the best of the starts. 2 outside lanes. Prominent Erin Collins maybe just hits the wall first. And she's got that slight advantage. Erin 16, Maisie in 4, 17, Rosie 16 and Abigail 17. Of course, the age, it's not their age maybe today, it's the age as of the end of the year. 36.09 for Erin. So it's almost like an arrow formation, but we've only got half the arrow showing. Lanes 3, 4, 5 and 6. Maisie Pollock now coming through to challenge Erin for the lead, and she just takes it up here. Slightly better turn from Erin, just pulls back that little bit. Rosie with a wee bit to do here to try and get on terms, but Maisie looks as though she's holding them all. It's Maisie from Rosie now, inside the final 5 metres. Maisie takes that 1:20.61, very much on her entry time. Rosie in second, Erin third, 1:23.79, Abby 1:26.43. Well done, ladies. Our second heat. Hannah Edmondson in 0, City Glasgow. 1, Keisha McCormack, Scotia. In 2, Caitlin Hamilton, Lanark. Empty lane, I think, in 3. 4, Katie Brennan, Belshill Sharks. 5, Millie Donaghy, East Kilbride. Concluding in 6, Elizabeth Doubleday, City Glasgow. 7, Olivia Payton, South Ayrshire. 8, April Craner, Inverclyde. And 9, Lauren Crossan from Hamilton Baths.
Nobody in lane 3, is there? Nothing to call between the girls at the current time. In lanes 1, 2, 4 and 7 as they turn to complete the third length of this race. Swimmer in lane 7 now joining them, Olivia, as they turn to complete the final length of this race. And it looks like it's the swimmer in lane 4, Katie Brennan, Bells Hill. But she's being pushed all the time up to this. Oh, I think it was lane 6 there, Elizabeth from City of Glasgow. Just touched in front of Katie. We'll just await the final results. No, my angle was wrong, so that's Katie in first place, Elizabeth in second. Well done, girls, and we move on to heat 3 of this event this morning. And we have no swimmer in lane 4 in this heat. And the swimmers in this final heat this morning. Lane 0, Kirsty Gilmore, Hamilton. 1, Mary Craig, Stirling Swim. 2, Amy Shields, City of Glasgow. 3, Gabriella Lessing, Ren 96. No show lane 4. Lane 5, Isabel Wood, Stirling Swim. 6, Jory Horn, City of Glasgow. 7, Megan Ruddy, Hamilton. 8, Catriona Stewart, Western Bartonshire. And 9, Anna Williamson, City of Glasgow.
Thank you, Jackie. And the leader out the turn, Amy Shields, 30.91. Isabel Wood also well there. Looks between those two, still the advantage just with Amy Shields, but Isabel Wood is coming through to challenge. The better turn from Amy just holds that advantage. Mary Craig, 2 Stirling swimmers are going to have to settle for second and third. Amy Shields is going to take this one. Amy Shields, Isabel Wood, Mary Craig. That's the 1, 2, 3. Amy Shields, 104.33. It's in fact is just Mary Craig, 105.80 and 105.86. Second and third, but Amy Shields, cracking swim, 104.33 takes that. Swimmers, the first 3 events, 101, 102 and 103. The results are available for you to check. There are medals to be handed out, so if you could go along and just check those results and see if you've also got medals to collect. So that's swimmers for the 200 IM, 14, 15 and 16-year-olds, and also the 14, 15-year-old boys 100 butterfly. Those results are available at the 2 desks where the medals are, just to the right of where I'm positioned. Thank you.
Before we commence heat 107, if I could just have everyone's attention for a moment.
That's my car.
Right. Okay, right, cancel that. Sorry, folks. So this is event 107. It's heat 1 of 5 of the boys, 14 to 15, 100 backstroke. Lane 1, Bjorn Ain, Hamilton Baths. 2, Aaron Steele, East Kilbride. 3, Guy Pelosi, City of Glasgow. 4, Seamus Barbary, East Kilbride. 5, Lewis Gray, Inverclyde. 6, Max Pelosi, City of Glasgow. And 7, Rory Webster, Dumfries. And as we come down to the second term, it's Max in lane 6 who's leading the boys here, with Rory in lane 7 turning third, and Lewis second from Inverclyde. We're up to the final turn, and it looks like it's Max's race to lose here as he turns first, at least a body length ahead of Lewis in the second position. And look, as Max comes towards the final part of his race in this event, he takes the touch in first place, and Lewis second. Bit of a battle on here for third place. Boys in lane 7 and 3, and we'll await the official result there. And the results confirmed there. Max in first. Good improvement on his entry time, as indeed is the case for the boys and the other boys in the heat. We're moving on to heat 2 now.
The owner of the following car, SG12, Yankee Foxtrot Oscar. Your black car is only half parked in a space. If you're in the building, could you please go and park it fully into the space? We're a bit concerned that someone might hit you if you're not parked properly. So it's SG12, Yankee Foxtrot Oscar. Thank you. And heat 2, lane 0, Benji Jeffries, South Ayrshire. 1, Cameron Gill, Grangemouth. 2, Callum McLaughlin, City of Glasgow. 3, Matthew McEwen. 4, Dylan McShane, both Cumbernauld.
5, Samuel Beetham, Bowness. 6, Ewan Mitchell, East Kilbride. 7, Alex Cummings, Bells Hill. Jake Holmes, City of Glasgow in lane 8. Lane 9, Alex Black, Bowness.
So a good strong start in lane 8, Jake Holmes, City of Glasgow. 1:11.59 entry time, halfway mark 31.57. So well on track for improving that time by a few seconds. He certainly has 3 or 4 metres advantage over Ewan Mitchell. East Kilbride swimmer going well in lane 6. Over on that far side, Cameron Gill maybe just shade second from Benji Jeffries. Coming into the final few metres, it's a comfortable win for Jake Holmes. Second place will be Ewan Mitchell. Very close for third was Cameron Gill, who did get third. And a cracking time for Jake, 1:05.32. Over 6 seconds faster his entry time. So we're seeing some very fast swims from a lot of these lads and girls this morning. Well done. As we move on to our third heat. In lane 0, Finlay Watson, East Kilbride. 1, Gregor Swinney, Bowness. 2, Royce Cringellis, Bellshill Sharks. 3, Lewis McCarroll, South Ayrshire. 4, Cole Morrison, Stirling Swim. 5, Adam Thompson, Kilmarnock. 6, Peter Maloney from Inverclyde. 7, Oliver Cairns, Cumbernauld. 8, Rory Hall, Bulgarian Bearsden. And 9, Fraser McIntosh, East Kilbride. This is heat number 3.
And that's the start of heat 3. Good start for all the boys here. Not much to call between them as we come up to the first turn. And Cole's beginning to stretch, take a bit of a lead for his fellow competitors, and he turns first here, and Rory Hall, Milngavie and Bearsden in second place over in lane 8. Adam Thompson, Kilmarnock, he's also beginning to make a move in lane 5 as we come up to the final turn, and it's Cole in Stirling Swim, turns first. He's beginning to take a commanding lead here. And the battle on behind him for second place. Looking like it was Lewis from South Ayrshire who took second there. And we have Cole in first place in time of 1:06. An improvement on his entry time. Well done, boys. As we move on to the penultimate heat of this event, heat 4. Lane 1, Luke Scott, Dumfries. 2, Adam Curry, North Ayrshire. 3, Thomas Traynor, East Kilbride. 4, David Landman, City of Glasgow, alongside his teammate Kai Connolly in lane 4. David Traynor, South Ayrshire, lane 5. 6, Lewis Moyer, East Kilbride. And to complete the lineup, lane 7, Robbie Carlisle, Bells Hill. No Summer in lane 8. And lane 9, Jamie Gilchrist, East Kilbride.
Early leader Robbie Carlisle, Bells Hill Sharks in 7. Also going pretty well in lane 3, David Landman, City of Glasgow. It's pretty close as we reach the halfway mark. Might just be lane 7 who just shades it. 31.81. Well, barely a second between the first 6. Robbie Carlisle still with the advantage in lane 7. Doing it all on his own here and maybe just having the better advantage over the rest of the field now as he just tries to extend that advantage. Going very nicely, Adam Curry with a late charge. The North Ayrshire lad is coming through very strongly. It's Adam Curry in 1, putting in a challenge, but Robbie Carlisle's got this. Adam Curry, and in lane 3, David Landman. I think that's the 1, 2, 3 in heat 4. Robbie Carlisle 105.02 fastest so far. David Landman 105.90. Wait for that just to be confirmed. I'll wait for the time for lane 1. Certainly Adam Curry was a lot faster than the time that we've got. David Landman 105.90 for one of the minor places, but certainly Adam Curry a wee bit faster than what we have. So our 5th heat, Thomas Ingalls in 0 from City Glasgow. 1, Jack Docherty Simpson Scotia. 2, Finlay Nelson Stranraer Stingrays. 3, Ethan Stewart Hamilton Bass. 4, Murray Dixon Stirling Swim. 5, Jack Simpson East Kilbride. 6, Kyle Wong City of Glasgow. 7, Adam Scott Ren 96. 8, Scott Fleming East Kilbride. And 9, Logan van der Meulen Stirling Swim. Referees still just want to make sure that all those times are correct before we move on. So just relax for a wee moment, lads. We'll get you underway very, very shortly. We have that now confirmed. Robbie Carlisle 105.02. Adam Curry in lane 1 was second, 105.58. And David Landman third, 105.90. Our final heat, heat 5.
Final heat of this event this morning. As the boys all get off to a good start. Some good entry times here. Finlay Nelson over in lane 2. Good start. The boys all turn first turn, and we've got Finlay and Ethan and Adam all turning well there. We come up to the third turn in the second turn, I beg your pardon. Again, the boys all turning well. Adam in lane 7, beginning to make a move there. And he turns first. Can he extend his lead as we come down the final length? But the boys over the other side of the pool are chasing him. Bit of a battle going on between lane 7 and 5 at the moment. Lane 4, I mean, with Murray just touching out there first in lane 4. And Adam in lane 7 in second place. We'll wait for the official confirmation there. Yes, with Murray in first and Adam touching second, Jack third. Well done, boys. And that completes event 107 this morning. We're now moving on to event 108, the boys 16 and over 100 backstroke. And in heat 1, we have lane 1, Jake Woods, City of Glasgow. 2, Robbie Gray, North Ayrshire. 3, Cameron Bruce, Lanark. 4, Cameron Shaw, Grangemouth. 5, Austin Sinclair, Dumfries. Nathan Lilly in lane 6 from Bells Hill Sharks. And Connor Stewart, Stirling Swim in lane 7.
No swimmer in lane 2, so just a 6 in this one. Pretty level start from most of the field here. Might just be the Bellshill lad, Nathan Lilly. Just shades it out the turn. Less than probably a body length between the leading 5, with our para swimmer Jake Woods over on that far side. We're at halfway now. It's Connor Stewart from Stirling Swim, turning 32.26. Cameron Shaw, Nathan Lilly, turning 2nd and 3rd. Now Cameron puts chase on to try and catch Connor Stewart, who's got a good body length advantage now. Certainly he had the best turn of those lads. And Connor Stewart's going to win the first heat pretty comfortably. His entry time 1:14.05. He's going to be well inside that. Second place, Cameron Shaw and Nathan Lilly in 3rd. Connor's time 1:07 dead, so 7-second improvement. Well done, Connor. Cameron Shaw 1:08.35. Nathan Lilly 1:09.32. All well inside their entry times. Taking a few seconds off those times. Well done, fellas. Heat number 2 in 0, Oliver Cartwright, City of Glasgow. 1, Nathan Peoples, Inverclyde. 2, Nathan Campbell, Stirling Swim. 3, Cameron Creaney, Cumbernauld. 4, Daniel McCormack, Western Bartonshire. 5, Blair McKean, Bellshill Sharks. 6, Archie Dixon, City of Glasgow. 7, Murray McGee, Kilmarnock. 8, Rhys Campbell, Western Bartonshire. And 9, we have Gregor Bryson, Airdrie and Monklands.
Good start from the boys here in Heat 2 of this event. As we proceed up the first length, it is Archie Dixon, City of Glasgow, but over in lane 2, Nathan Campbell, Stirling Swim, is going to touch first here. And Nathan continues that lead as we proceed up to the final turn of this event. The boys in second, bit of a battle going on here between Cameron and Archie. But over in lane 2, it's Nathan Campbell, Stirling Swim, who extends his lead and touches first. Well done. Coming up second, Nathan touches out there first in a time less than a minute. Good improvement on his entry time. Well done, boys. And we turn to the final heat of this event. Lane 0, Keane Smith, Airdrie Monklands. 1, Dylan Cashmore, South Ayrshire. 2, Greer van der Meulen, Stirling Swim. 3, Cole Rothman. 4, Michael Flynn. 5, Robert Burgess. 6, Angus Johnson. 7, Rory Young. 8, Rory McKinnon, all City of Glasgow. And 9, Cameron Doran, Bellshill Sharks.
So 4 lads under the minute here. And a very nice start in lane 4 and in lane 2. Greer van der Meulen in 2, Michael Flynn in 4. It's advantage just with Michael off that turn. And a very nice turn from Michael Flynn. Robert Burgess in 5. 2 City Glasgow lads, 1 and 2. There's almost 3 others in a line. 2, 6 and 8. McKinnon turning in 3rd, but he's a long way back. Michael Flynn, Robert Burgess, 27.55, almost half a second in it. Game on down the final turn. Slightly better turn from Michael. He's quickly into the stroke and he's giving it hell for leather down the final 10 metres. Michael Flynn, Robert Burgess, that's the 1-2. Michael takes that, Robert second. 3rd place, looks as though it's going to be City Glasgow 1, 2, 3. In lane 8, Rory McKinnon. Michael Flynn, 57.21. Robert Burgess, 57.58. The only 2 under a minute. Rory McKinnon, 1:00:35. Good swim from Rory. Takes a couple of seconds off his entry time. So that concludes the backstroke for the boys. We now move on to the backstroke for the girls. Unfortunately, disqualification, lane 6 for the technical infraction in that last heat. So 4 ladies go in this one. In lane 3, Emma Barrowman, Stranraer Stingrays. 4, Emily Taylor, South Ayrshire. 3, then 5, Thea Glenn, City Glasgow. 6, Grace McBride, Grangemouth. This is the first of 6 heats. Good luck, ladies.
So heat 1 of event 109. Girls got off to a good start there. But at this early stage, it's Thea, City of Glasgow. She's taking a bit of a lead over the other swimmers as she turns first. Emma over in lane 3, beginning to make a move. She moves into 2nd place here, but it's Thea who's going to turn first. Emma second. As we move into the second half of this heat. And Thea's extending her lead here as she's coming up to the final turn. Emma's also moving away in the field to secure her 2nd place position as she turns for the final time. And Thea's heading for home. She's not going to let anybody take this from her. As the field spread out with Emma securing her 2nd place. And Emily looks like she's going to touch in 3rd. Some good times there, girls. Well done.
What have we got checked and on the desk at the moment? Sorry. Up to 107's down there, is it? 106, up to 106.
Move on to heat 2. And heat 2, lane 0, Leah Bullock, East Kilbride. 1, Catherine Taylor, South Ayrshire. 2, Amy McGregor, Western Bartonshire. 3, no swimmer. 4, Georgia Dickey, Dumfries. 5, Abby Barnstable, Lanark. 6, Catherine Simpson, South Ayrshire. 7, Isla Waller, North Ayrshire. No swimmer in lane 8. And lane 9, Erin Connor, Scotia. I beg your pardon, lane 3 is Madison Gallagher, Grangemouth.
And it is Madison Gallagher, just I think with a slight advantage, maybe half a metre, 37.42. And Madison Gallagher, Georgia Dickey in 3 and 4. Coming through strongly. Anna Waller in 7 to try and get in the mix off that final turn. Advantage with Madison. She's got good body length advantage now. She's going to win this quite comfortably. Second place, Georgia Dickey. Third place at the moment could be Amy McGregor. No doubt about the winner. Madison Gallagher, second place. Georgia Dickey. Ella Waller maybe just snatched third. She did. 1:16.26 for Madison. Georgia 1:17.79. Ella 1:19.94. Well done, ladies. Third heat. Brooke Rogerson in 0 from Dumfries. 1. Sophie Steele, South Ayrshire. 2. Cassie Wiper, City Glasgow. 3. Caitlin Frame, Grangemouth. 4. Abigail Hill, McGann Bearsden. 5. Katie Stark, East Kilbride. 6. Georgia Reid. 7. Alia Cochrane, both City Glasgow. 9. Sophie Hardy, Stranraer Stingrays. And 9. Stephanie Hislop, South Ayrshire. Just to reiterate, the results for 101 through to 106 are available.
Heat 3 for event 109. Girls got off to a good start here. Halfway down this length, we're pretty much in a line, but as we approach the first turn, it's Sophie Hardy Stranraer in lane 8. Looks like she's got the lead and turns first. Ayla Cochrane in lane 7, also beginning to make a move, as is Abigail Hill, Milngine Bearsden in lane 4, and Cassie Wiper in lane 2. The girls turn halfway through this race, almost in a line, so the battle's on between the 4 swimmers here. Still Sophie though as we come up to the final turn here. She turns first, with Sophie and Cassie in second. Sorry, Ayla and Cassie in second. Can Sophie hold this as we come up to the final part of this race? And indeed it's Sophie and the 2 City of Glasgow swimmers, Ayla and Cassie, coming in behind. Cassie in second and Ayla in third. We move on to heat 4 of 6. Lane 0, Julie Dunn, South Ayrshire. 1, Hannah Anderson, Hamilton. 2, Lexine McCappin, Falkirk. 3, Caris Mooney. 4, Louise Connell, both City of Glasgow. 5, Tiana Greenshields, Hamilton. 6, Heather Stewart, North Ayrshire. 7, Isla File, Dumfries. 8, Lucy Nimmo, Bells Hill. And 9, Isabel Kendall, Stirling Swem.
And just to reiterate, the results for the first 6 events are now available. Please check these, and if there's medals to be collected, please collect these from the desk where the medals are, just to the right of where we are. Well done, Sophie Hardy, in that last event. 1:13.66. That's the fastest 14-year-old time at the moment to beat. So times in this one range from 1:14 to 1:16.
Girls all off to a good start there. Approaching its first turn there. Swimmer in lane 6. Heather Stewart, North Ayrshire, who turns first. Not much to call here as we come up to the second turn. Bit of a battle going on here with the swimmers in 4, 5, 7, 8 and 9. And we come to the final turn here. Still looks like it's anybody's race, but I think lane 4 just got that turn. Can she build on that as we come down to the completion of this heat? Looks like she's going to. And that's Louise Connell, City of Glasgow, touches first. Caris Mooney, her teammate, in second. And then Louise completed that in 1:13.20. An improvement on her entry time, as indeed did all girls. Well done, girls. We're moving on to heat 5 of 6. Lane 0, Amelia Campbell, Sterling Swim. 1, Rebecca Cole, Hamilton, alongside her teammate Emma Leggett, Hamilton Baths. Emma Creaney, lane 3, Cumbernauld. Talia Blackley, City of Glasgow, lane 4. 5, Perry Scobie, Sterling Swim. 6, Isla Dobson, Kingston. 7, Rosie Liston. 8, Amy McLeod, both City of Glasgow. And 9, Iona Henderson, Rutherglen.
So times in this 1:11 through to 1:13. Again, a fairly level start by all girls in this one. Maybe just lane 6, Isla Dobson, just shades it. Well, up there, Rebecca Cole, Emma Leggett, the 2 Hamilton girls on the far side, along with Amelia Campbell. We've almost got 10 in a row, 10 in a line here. Lane 1, and lane 0 with the advantage. That's Amelia Campbell, 33.93. Well, there's barely a second between the first 8. Still on the far side, Amelia going well, coming through strongly to challenge in lane 8, Amy McLeod from City of Glasgow. That's Amy McLeod in 8, over in 0, Amelia Campbell. In the middle lane, lane 4, Talia Blackley. This is very, very tight. It's lane 8 from lanes 4 and 3. Oh, it's on the touch there. Now, Amy McLeod did indeed get that 1:10.76. According to the scoreboard, Emma Creaney in 3. And Talia Blackley, 1:10.91, 1:11.52. We'll wait for that to be confirmed. Certainly, lanes 3 and 4 very, very close. We move on to introduce the swimmers in the last event. Heat 6 and 0, Sarah Stewart, Milgranbeersten. 1, Millie MacArthur, Lanark. 2, Zoe Crawford, Falkirk Otter. 3, Zusia Smith, Grangemouth. 4, Heidi Wren, City Glasgow. 5, Emma McGavin, Hamilton Bath. 6, Susie McNair, Grangemouth. 7, Safina Machin, Western Bartonshire. 8, Stella McCarty, City Glasgow. And Victoria Grabowska, Western Bartonshire. Now confirmed, 8, Talia Blackley, 1:10.88, and Emma Creaney, 1:10.91. This time is now confirmed. That's second and third.
And as the girls start this final heat of this event. So a fantastic start from Heidi Wren in lane 4. She's entered here on the fastest time. So on paper, she's the swimmer to catch. And at the moment, she is out in front, but she's not having this all to herself, as Susie from Grangemouth in lane 6 begin to make a move, as is Stella McCarty, City of Glasgow, in lane 8. And these three girls lie in 1, 2, and 3 at the moment, as we come towards the final turn. Heidi's still in the lead, looks like she will turn first, Susie second, and Stella third. Good turn there by Heidi, and she's extended her lead. Not sure anybody's going to catch her now, and she will indeed complete this heat in first place. Second is Susie, and third is Stella. And Heidi's time of 1:04.55 to complete that heat confirms her first place. Well done, girls.
Yeah, those of you watching would see such efficient turns on the short course. Heidi Wren getting a good 10 metres or so out of each of these turns, so didn't have to do an awful lot of swimming between 25-metre distance. So won that very comfortably indeed. So this is the first of the three 60 and over heats. In 3, Samantha Gardner, Wren 96. 4, Lauren Crossan, Hamilton Bass. 5, Maisie Pollock, Kingston, and her teammate in 6, Eve Devine. 1:21 to 1:39 entry times here. So the 2 middle lanes just shading at the moment. Lauren in the black and the white and red cap of Hamilton Bass. Maisie Pollock and blue cap of Kingston. That's advantage with Maisie. 39.96, 40.29. Third place Samantha Gardner, and Eve Devine now turns in 4th. So as you were, with just over 25 to go, important to get a very good turn, plenty push off the wall. That's certainly what Lauren Crossan got. Brought her almost up sides, Maisie Pollock, and a little between the two now. Advantage with Lauren now. She's got about half a metre advantage. I think that's enough to keep her in contention to take this one. She does indeed. Maisie Pollock 1:23.27. Lauren's time 1:22.33. Samantha 1:28.09. And Eve Devine, with a few metres to go, will conclude the first of the three heats. 1:41.78. Our second heat in 0, Erin Collins, Grangemouth. 1, Amy Robertson, South Ayrshire. 2, Abigail File, Dumfries. 3, Millie Donaghy, East Kilbride. 4, Anna Williamson, City of Glasgow. 5, April Craner, Inverclyde. 6, Caitlin Hamilton, Lanark. 7, Rory Murison, City of Glasgow. 8, Justin McKenzie, Kirkintilloch and Kilsyth. And 9, Amelia Ray, Wren 96. Heat number 2. And in the second heat of this event, correction to the
previous announcement, there is no swimmer in lane 2 this morning. So the girls, good start there in lane 8. Jocelyn McKenzie, Kirkentilick. She turns first. But across in the centre of the pool, good underwater work there from the City of Glasgow swimmer Anna Williamson, as she now takes over the lead as we come down to the halfway point of this event. And it's still Anna out in the front there, with Jocelyn just in second, and April Craner from Inverclyde in third. And we come to the final turn, and it's Anna. And she's extending her lead here as we come down to the completion of this heat. Bit of a battle for position 2, but I think it's going to be April who will touch second, and Jocelyn in third. Well done, girls. And we turn now to the final heat of this morning. Heat 3 of 3. Lane 0, Hannah Edmondson, City of Glasgow, alongside Jory Horn, also City of Glasgow. Jenna Cole, lane 2. Ella Stevenson, lane 3, both Bells Hill. City of Glasgow swimmers, Amy Shields is in lane 5. There's no swimmer in lane 4. Stirling Swim, Mary Craig for lane 6. Isabel Wood, also Stirling Swim. 7, Elizabeth Doubleday, City of Glasgow. And 9, Kirsty Gilmore, Hamilton.
So our final heat of the morning, and strong favourite now will be Amy Shields, 103.60 entry time, and it is advantage at the moment with Amy off the turn. Mary Craig in 6, Isabel Wood, the 2 Stirling girls who've been very prominent this morning. I think they'll have to settle for second and third at best, as Amy Shields is certainly is probably the strongest of the 4 disciplines for Amy. Like big sister Ellis, very, very strong backstroke swimmer. And off that final turn, it's between Mary Craig and Isabel Wood for second place. Advantage with Mary by about almost a body length now. No doubt about who's going to take this very easily indeed. Amy Shields takes her final heat. Mary Craig in second. Isabel Wood in third. She made it look easy. 103.42, a wee bit faster than her entry time. And hardly broke sweat there. Mary Craig 106.72. Also a wee bit faster than her entry time. Isabel Wood 107.75. Also just inside her entry time. Thank you, ladies. Well, that concludes our morning session. So for those of you joining us on the live stream, thank you very much. You've had an early finish. So we're back at 1 o'clock for the warm-up. 1:45 is when we are back here. The live stream will probably start about 5 minutes before that. Big thanks to all our technical officials for their help this morning. Well done, swimmers. And from Jackie Smith And myself, Robert Taylor, for those of you joining us on the live stream, bye-bye, and hope to see you back in a couple of hours for session 2.